Hello, it's Mr. Ralphs teaching you math, of course. Gotta love your math. Now, it's not really the story problem. We did that lesson already in this chapter, but it's kind of there. I wanted to show you because the students, when they get their test in a couple days, the only way they're going to do these problems is story problem based. So I want them to see it. So this is lesson 212. So let's look at this story. Chris Mayer's computer has, and they've already underlined the important things for you, 3 memory cards with 64 bytes. So to figure out how many those 3 memory cards will hold, I'm going to times it out. 64 times 3. So 4 times 3 is? Good, it's 12. Carry my 1. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 1 is 19. So 192 gigabytes. I'm sorry if I sniffle, I got the cold. Now this next one, you have 2 other memory cards with 16 gigabytes. So let's figure out that. 16 times 2. So 6 times 2 is? Good, 12. We carry, we get 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Now, to be able to figure out how many total each of these have, okay, it says a file on the computer uses 78. That's how much it uses. How much space does it have left? See, we want to see something else before we come to this question. But let's figure out how much it has total. So 192 plus 32. 2 plus 2 is? Good. 9 plus 3 is? 12. Carry, and we get. So in total it has 224, but it uses 78. So it's not going to have that much if it's using that much. So now I've got to take my 224 minus my 78. So 4 minus 8 is, you got it, I can't do it. So I got to come here and I've got to make that a 1 and make that a 14. We learned this back in place value. 14 minus 8 is 6. I can't do 1 minus 7, so I make that a 1 and make this an 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. 1 minus 0 is. So I've got 146 gigabytes left. Now how this is going to show up on your homework today, it's going to look something like this. If I have 7 times 38 plus 3 times 45 minus 56 equals n. That equals n just means the answer. Now, the rule is on these, I've got to do my multiplication problems first. So I'm going to do 38 times 7. 8 times 7 is, yep, it's 56. Bring down my 6, carry my 5. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 5 is 26. Okay, now I'm going to bring this down. Now I'm going to do my 45 times 3. 5 times 3 is, yep, 15. Carry, I've got 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Okay, now I'm going to bring the rest of this down so I know. Now when you get to this point, you always go from left to right, you go this direction. It's hard to do it when, yeah. So now I'm going to add. So 266, let's change the color so it's easier to see, plus 135. 6 plus 5 is? Good. We do what? Good. We carry. 6 plus 3 plus 1 is 10. And we carry again and we get 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. Now I've got to bring, see, I got to bring this part now down. So I minus 56. So 401 minus 56 is, I can't do 1 minus 6. So I come here. I'll make that a 9. Make that a 11. So 11 minus 6 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. And then 4. No. Sorry, I had to take from there to make that a 9. That's my bad. So 345. Obviously, it couldn't be 405 because of that. No, it would have been bigger than that. So the answer is 345. So the bottom line on these, when you see these lined up, so like if I have 8 times 19 plus 4 times 49 minus 39 equals n. All you got to know about this n is that's the answer. I'm always going to multiply first. Okay, whoops. As I cut the multiplication part. I'm going to multiply first. And then I have to bring your symbol to multiply, and then you just bring everything down so you don't forget. So I multiply these two, and we're going to add them, and then we minus this number, and that's our answer. So hopefully that helps. The order is I multiply, I add, I subtract. That's what you're doing for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed. This is Mr. Rouse teaching 212. Next time you will join me when Mr. Rouse teaches 3.3.1. Woohoo! Have a good night.